uniforms for homecoming here this afternoon. Big party on block party outside. First offensive possession for the Lions underway. Works back out as Patton. As you see the starting five for both teams. Criswell, Allen, Aguado, and Wilstead, along with number 32, William McGill. And it's off the back iron. Rebound to McGill. Kicks down over to Aguado. Shake and bake. Takes it all the way. Floater is too strong. The opportunity. Criswell for three. It's good. And the fans can take a seat. Now starting five for Southeastern. Lexi Alexander, Jen Pierre, Ariana Patton, Cheyenne Daniels, and Alexius Horn. The starting five. For the Lions in their off green, light gray uniforms, and Horn with a rare miss. She was knocking everything down in pregame, Kelsey. Wilstead works over and drops off to Criswell. Allen with an up fake. Guarded by Alexander. Islander trying to move the ball around again. Aguado opened up. Drops off to Paige Allen. Wanted to go back, she wasn't there. McGill puts up a deep shot. McGill's shot is good for another three. That's back-to-back threes starting off for the Islanders.
That's exactly what I was talking about. I think this is a great start, how they started on Thursday as well. McGill led the way early on with her early buckets on Thursday, so Criswell and McGill both with threes. It's a good look for that so far.
Horn starts to drive, wanted to turn and pivot, finds Alexander off the right side, and Alexander gets the Lions on the board.
Lexi Alexander.
And Southeastern will press quite a bit, as Pierre is a fantastic point guard, but she's also an excellent defender. Worked really well with Criswell that time, and they're switching defensively. Also, as you watch that for a moment, now back around. Allen for a dong three. Allen's shot is good. Islanders are 3 from downtown.
What a start for the Islanders so far.
My goodness, I have not seen that for this Islanders team this year. I've seen them make 3 or 4 in a row, but not to start the ballgame. Allen with a steal off of Alexander. Over to Criswell. Right in the basket. And look at those back-to-back threes for the Islanders moments ago. William McGill dropping off. And then you flip on over. And a drop off out to Paige Allen deep from downtown. And it's been a line change for the Lions as all 5 substitutions in. It happened a time or two, a game or two before. Taylor Bell with a spin move and off the window. She has done that all year, and I think she's really improved her spin moves and agility and mobility in the court. Behind that with there for Coach Ayla Gazzardo and the Lions. Criswell guarded by Barry now in the substitutions is Kylie Chamberlain. Tarina Sibley. McGill dropped back off to Paige Allen. Allen drops down another triple. Paige Allen's got 2 triples made in this ballgame already. Before I mentioned Taylor Bell, and I believe that's number 3, Elijah Washington, and it is. Same 5 out for the Islanders. 6:43 to go in this opening quarter. Down inside to Taylor Bell with McGill guarding. McGill with a block. 10 seconds on the clock for the Lions. Trying to get it in. It was close to being there. Chamberlain down the line. Cannot finish there. Here's Mireya Aguado out quickly. Dribbles down the court. Finds a lane. Drops it off to McGill. Lost it. Got it back. Some other fight for the loose ball. And picked up by Chamberlain. And Aguado comes in and fouls Chamberlain. As we're back underway, as Barry makes her way down. The 5'6" sophomore out of Austin. Taylor Bell with a bounce, a kick. Lions. All the way back out to Washington. Little drive. Washington with a bounce pass. Loose ball still finally picked up. And they're going to get Criswell on the foul. And they were tripped up over each other. The moisture bead washed up and mopped up off the floor as the bodies hit the floor. And fight for loose balls. Talking with the SID for the Lions pregame, and you watch a lot of college basketball throughout. For a few minutes or so, and finally somebody will kind of nonchalantly go pick it up. That doesn't happen in the South End. Ball's on the floor, somebody's going for it. Criswell with a handoff to Wilstead to Aguado. Now back to Paige Allen. Wilstead's trying to flash open down on the right side. It's not there. Criswell sitting in the corner all alone. Down inside to Paige Allen. Allen pivots back out. McGill for a wide open three, and that one's off. Tymberlin comes down with the ball. Allen tries to swat it away. Up to the top. Sibley with a handoff to Washington. Lost it, got it back. Loose ball again. Through. And unable to do so. And she now working up with the Islanders all the way to the right wing. Allen's trying to open up. Back to Aguado at the top. It'll be Lions ball. 4:57 left here in this opening quarter. 14-4. Islanders leading. They are 4 of 5 from the three-point line today. The Islanders are here early going. Back around. Bell from the elbow. In and out. Rebound, Paige Allen. Islanders are running all the way across court now to Wilstead. Back to Aguado. Throws back to Allen. Loose ball going to be picked up by Washington and the Lions. She slows up. Allen was trying to deflect her and move her around. Hands back off now to Avery Berry. They're moving quickly. Bell down inside. Berry. They waved off the basket. Throws it back out to Taylor Bell. And back around to Sibley. The freshman out of Baton Rouge. Berry back to Bell. Bell trying to work in there. Blocked by McGill. That's 2. She's number 2 all time. Criswell all the way. Too strong. Picked up by Tymberlin. Berry all the way up to the right side. Takes it coast to coast. Kicks out Washington. Straight to the basket. And she draws the contact. Fair. The first of a pair is off the mark. Normally they do that. We're watching enough Southeastern games. The second free throw is perfect. 14-5 the score. Criswell, the inbound pass from Paige Allen with a little half screen, and Jen Pierre in her hip pocket again. Watson had it deflected right back to Watson. Takes it all the way. Nice play design. Give William McGill the assist and Samora Watson the points. 16-5 in this opening quarter. 3:28 to go. Pierre drops off to Horn. Fadeaway, a little short. Alexander with the rebound, drops off to Daniels, and she just puts a nice floating jumper right in the basket. 16-7. As Watson back over to Allen. Sorry, Criswell. Now to Whitner. And they're not going to let Whitner have any room today. Allen with a drive, takes it all the way. Unable to finish on that one, just a little too strong. Here's number 0, Niall Carney, getting ready to come back in. And that's a nice drive for Ariana Patton. 16-9. If anyone thought that this is going to be a runaway for the Islanders in this opening game in this quarter, you don't go 19-0 in conference play and have a silly thing like that. And here's Pierre with a steal. Stayed all the way. And Pierre with a basket. A Dallas skyline. In from Allen. And Pierre, a junior, who's a phenomenal player. We were talking about her pregame, you and I were. It's like, you know, who do you talk in between on who's point guard of the year? You know, when you have her and Maya Blake there from Northwestern State. Is watching Watson for a moment. Dropped it off now to Carney. Wanted to go off the screen. Comes out of it nicely. Carney with a stop and pop. Off the iron. Duffy with the rebound. Duffy can't get the finish. Daniels with the rebound. Drops off Pierre. Under 2 minutes left in this opening corner. Horn all the way down. Drops off. Daniels again. High point off the back iron. Did not get the finish. A 10-point lead earlier for the Islanders in this quarter. Now down to 5. With a minute 44 remaining in this opening quarter. Carney all the way down. Hands off Watson. Inside to Whitner. Back around. Duffy for a long 2. In and out. Everything's got to jump in and out off that hot start. Washington. Pierre does not take many threes this year, which is surprising. She was really good at that last year. Off of Pierre.
Check that three-point line today.
McGill over to Criswell. And of course, Aguado and Wilstead back in the ballgame for the Islanders. Turns around. Hands off to McGill. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Nearing a minute left in this quarter. Criswell takes it with 11 to shoot now. Alexius Horn guarding, takes off to the right side off the screen from Duffy. Criswell finally was able to get a free throw line last Saturday versus McNeese. 5 of 12 in back-to-back games, and now the third. And that one dropped in as well. 13 of 13 from the free throw line. It's 18-11 now. A substitution change again, back to the other 5 players for the Lions. Barry gets it to Chamberlain. Near the midline, but playing it well. Drop off down inside. Chamberlain didn't get the finish. Duffy comes out with a rebound as McGill stood tall and was a wall to go around. Here's Criswell. Hand off Wilstead. Back down inside to McGill. McGill with a hook shot. Oh my goodness. Nicely done from William McGill.
A great shot by McGill.
Mama and Dad in the house today. Dropped off Chamberlain. And again, I didn't get an offensive foul on her. I thought it was more of a travel than anything, my personal opinion. But it was called by Demoya Pugh. In fact, we had Miss Demoya Pugh came in substitution for the injured official in the first round of the NCAA tournament against USC. Dropped off, tried to get to Duffy. Oh, the second one from Allen. As we're back underway, Wilstead finally gets it into Duffy. And that was awful close to about the 4.5 second to get it in, Kelsey.
Islanders shooting 50% so far, 7 for 14 from the field.
The reversal underhand layup from Mireya Aguado, a little strong and missed the basket entirely. Down in the corner. Washington. Oh, sorry, that's Patton with a shot off the back iron. Daniels high over everybody, trying to go up and under, can't do it. It's going to go out of bounds. Lions to shoot, Kelsey. They're going to work with Horn inbounding. Pierre, baseline jump. Oh, blocked by McGill. Daniels can't get it. Finally comes out as Paige Allen. Over to Criswell. Takes it all the way. Criswell, too strong. They've had that several times and not able to get the call, trying to get it off the defender. Pierre drops off a Horn. And they're going to get McGill on that block. Right there, clearly on McGill on the hand. The first of a pair is good. Field goal percentage, and 7th is free throw percentage. Knocks them both down. Horn makes it a 7-point game. Pierre with Allen and Criswell as they cross the line. Drops on over to Wilstead. Back to Aguado. Duffy with a little screen. Aguado takes it all the way. Unable to finish from Barcelona, Spain. And the first
is on the court. Bunch of family in the house today for senior night.
Missed both. My goodness. Aguado's not happy with that. Pierre all the way down the court quickly. Pick, flip, and deflected by Aguado. Horn with a spin. Horn with a miss. Allen comes down with it, tries to save it going out of bounds, and does. And she probably had inches before that went out. Drop off Wilstead. Aguado at the top. Starts left, goes right. Drops back off Duffy. Back to Allen for 3. Paige Allen with a little miss. Duffy comes out of it and finally got to hold on to it. Tied up jump ball. Both coaches expressing their, I would say, opinions and or what they think is happening with their team, wanting some calls made their way. As Pierre comes all the way down inside the Horn. At the elbow, Horn with his fake. Goes off the side, not there. Alexander with an opportunity. Alexander again gets it one more time, drops back out. Pierre Patton closed out on it. Now back around to Pierre. Alexander's trying to get position with Paige Allen down inside as Pierre takes it all the way underneath the basket. Bell saves it again. That's 4 offensive opportunities. Alexander gets it, throws it, and they're going to pot up. And now 20% shooting. The Islanders are down to 41% shooting from the floor. Still 66% from the three-point line is Criswell and Pierre. Take and bake one way. Aguado. Wilstead trying to open up, does. Down inside to Allen on Alexander. Up and under, spin, turn around. A little bit too much on there. Bell with a rebound. Goes over to Pierre. Into the front, down in the corner for Alexius Horn. Inside to Alexander. And a miss. Duffy comes down with a rebound. I think Duffy got popped once and looked at the official.
It looked like it.
Incidental contact. That was off the fingertip. Criswell has to get it. Comes run right by Duffy. The official did signal that it was deflected. Duffy over to Allen. 8 to shoot for the Islanders. Allen resets. Trying to go inside defenders. Allen lost it, and there's a steal by Ariana Patton. Takes it all the way. Too strong. Alexander kicks back out. Horn inside. And Horn banks it off the left side of the window. 20 to 15. A lot of missed shots here so far in this second quarter. A hot start is Wilstead going to bring it across the line. And they're going to drop to Aguado, now back to Criswell. Back to Criswell at the top, guarded by Pierre. Back to Allen, down in the corner. Aguado for a corner three. They're not there. Wilstead saves it and throws it away. Over the fingertips of Mireya Aguado.
A lot of missed shots from both teams. I think both teams need to find their spark again and get some things rolling.
You're 100% accurate on that one. There's Horn from the elbow. Starts to drive with position. That's what the official said. Carney with Allen guarding. Back to Allen at the top. Down inside to Aguado. To go. Had it knocked loose for a moment. Saved it. Starts to drive. Mireya Aguado with the floater. Did not get the finish. Everything for her has gone off the side. Aguado, after the hot start, she's 0 for 4. Down inside. High shot off the window and in for number 7, Triona Sibley.
It's only a 3-point difference now.
Aguado at the top, now over to Duffy. Duffy. One of those nice little bounce passes. It had some accuracy on it, too. Islanders showing a little pressure as Jada Whitner's in the ballgame, and now Leah McGill back in. Horn working back with Barry. Horn wide open for a three. And comes back out with it with Sibley. Gives it to Horn again.
Horn went 5 for 9 from the 3-point line the first time they played the Islanders. They're in their home court.
11 offensive rebounds now for the Lions. Daniels will shoot it. High arcing shot. Got the friendly roll. My goodness. McGill had great defense on it. High hand up in there. Daniels had to put it up way over. Carney being guarded by Barry. They want to try to trap her. She lost the handle on it, and it's going to go on the line. Giving away free groceries for a year to 120 people. You can find out more at HEB.com. And we're back underway now after the media timeout as the Lions working. 11 offensive rebounds has given the Lions an opportunity to get back in this game. They've really had a great opportunity. The Islanders have gone scoreless the last 6 minutes, 11 seconds. Patton with the drive and draws at contact. The basket does not. Second trip to the free throw line. And the first made a little bit of cold and quite a few bounces today. And just like she did the last time, misses the first, knocks down the second. And the press is on from the Lions. I expected that a little bit earlier as Criswell comes running down the court with Barry in her hip pocket. And drops off to Whitner at the top. Down inside to McGill. Allen flashed. Whitner wanted it. McGill takes it all the way. Tied at 20 between these two teams. And that matches the all-time series between these two ball clubs, Kelsey. 14 wins apiece for each team. Criswell poked it away and able to finish with it. Still loose. Takes it all the way, boom. And they're going to get a blocking foul on Paige Allen. It's Daniels, Horn, Sibley, Pierre, and Washington on the floor for the Lions. Set the Islanders here in just a second. Daniels with a hook shot. Nicely dropped in, and they've taken the lead for the first time today, 22-20. Up to Watson quickly. It's Samora, Watson, Paige Allen, Mireya Aguado, Timmy Criswell, and William McGill. And that was a clear steal by Horn. And takes it all the way and lays it right in. Now a 4-point lead. obviously and clearly one of the best teams in the Southland Conference all season long. Kelsey, their last loss came when?
December 3rd against Houston, which they only lost by 5 points.
McGill drops a three, and that stops the scoring drought for the Islanders over the last 7 minutes. Back to a 1-point contest, 24-23.
Hopefully that is the spark that the Islanders needed.
5th triple of the ball game for the Islanders today. The Lions are 0 for 1. Horn with a jumper. Alexis Horn is off to her thing. She is best games in her career have come against the Islanders.
She scored double figures in 22 games this season so far. So she is definitely an offensive threat for the Lions.
Aguado takes that one and lays it in. Aguado gets her first points of the game. And the Islanders are back down by 1, 26-25. With 1:49 to go before halftime here in Corpus Christi, Texas. Horn deep with a handoff. Washington lost McGill deep for a post player. McGill's second triple of the game. She has 8 points. Leading the way for the Islanders. Drop off Watson back to Allen on the wing. Back around to Watson. Watson can hit from anywhere. She has just not gone enough yet. Allen for three. That's off the iron, no good. Rebound into the hands of Patton. At the right sideline. Patton starts to drive. Sibley comes down with it, and I'm surprised they didn't get a travel on that. Allen goes back around, and they reset with 16 left. 1 minute to go in this second quarter. Jean-Pierre with a drive. Pierre's shot is high and does not fall. Where are they going to get McGill? Jean-Pierre. A phenomenal player. If there was such a distinction between Jean-Pierre and Maya Blake from Northwestern State. And it's 3-point lead now for the Lions, 28-25 with Pierre. 4 points for her this afternoon. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Watson hits it off to Duffy. Back around Criswell, down inside Paige Allen. And Allen's fouled by Taylor Bell. And from that angle, exactly where she hit her. Paige Allen's first of a pair is good. Home game in her career here at A&M Corpus Christi. And the second was off the mark. Left before halftime. 2-point lead now for the Lions. To make it a 4-point lead if they can hang on and close out with a basket to close this out. They were down to 20% shooting from the floor. They're up to 33 now. Islanders are at 39%. Horn with a move, pivot, spin, shot, too strong. Allen with it, 15 seconds left. Over to Watson with Pierre. Nicely done for Samora Watson off that right side. Made a deposit, 7 seconds left. Here comes Pierre all the way. And right in the hole.
Answers right back.
Criswell gets it.
And I just think both teams just need to continue to find their spark and find their plug in the rest of the match today.
Criswell after the pass. Off to Wilstead. Back to Allen. They've done this quite a few times here today where whoever has it, they're going to come and double on. Southeastern's done that. Knocked away. Opening possession of the third quarter here in Corpus Christi. Out to McGill. Back to Criswell. Islanders like to move the ball around a lot. Back around. Criswell for a deep three. Off the iron. It's going to roll. Are the Islanders 5 of 10 today. 3 of 6 from the free throw line. 10 of 25 from the floor. The Lions are now 12 of 55, and this is their first offensive possession of the third as Daniels finds Horn with a handoff. Back around, knocked away by Criswell, but Pierre too fast. She's like that, a Calderon. She's got such a great speed. Alexander with a little Euro move, unable to finish there. Wilstead comes out of the pack with it, up the floor to Aguado. Deflected, nice play. Horn got her hand on that one. And that's what I was talking about in the keys to the game. Do what you do. Alexander and Allen. Allen comes away with that one. It locked loose. Looked like Aguado had it for a moment. And back to Paige Allen. And we're underway back on the other side. Back around over to Allen. Now to Aguado on the right wing. Starts left, goes right. Now Allen turns, pivots, back to McGill. 10 to shoot for the Islanders. Drops off to McGill. McGill will have to sit. She is 2 away to tie all-time blocking in the Islander program history. She needs 2 to get 131, 3 to get 132 and become the all-time shot blocker. Down inside, there's a loose ball going to roll. Okay. It looked like it went between Alexander's feet from my vantage point.
That's what I saw too, Doug. Unless
they said it was off an Islander touch down inside. Alexander blocked by Duffy.
What a block by Monet Duffy.
Drop off Criswell. Down inside Duffy. Somehow, how did she save that? And how did she shoot that?
That was a great save and bucket from Monet Duffy.
My goodness.
She's a all-around player. You saw that block from her, and then you saw that bucket. It's a great play.
Alexander drops off to Daniels. Back to Horn. Clears a little screen. Horn with a rare miss. Wilstead comes down with it. Up to Criswell. Back around to Allen. Aguado now guarded by Horn. Wanted to go back to Allen and does. 18 to shoot. Islanders reset. Back to Wilstead. Aguado's at the top. Allen. Paige Allen's off the iron, no good. Duffy comes down with a rebound though. Back to Allen. Now Criswell is going to reset the offense again with 14 to shoot now. Aguado behind the back to herself. Trying to clear space. Duffy. Now Wilstead at the top before Allen. Long 3 for Paige Allen. Off the iron. Duffy with another rebound, and she's going to be fouled by Alexius Horn.
Duffy
Horn was, Horn.
She brings on the court.
Trying to get the inbound play. Wilstead drops off to Duffy. Now Taylor Bell in for the Lions. Drop off to Allen. Off the right side, Allen banked it in the window. Duffy the assist, yes.
Allen now with 9 points.
Leading the way for the Islanders, 8 for Alexius Horn. Islanders with a 2-point lead now. Much better offense this time now. They were cold in the second quarter. Horn with a spin, Horn with a drop, and unable to finish there. Good effort, great attempt. Good look for Alexius Horn. It just didn't fall for her. Wilstead wants to go inside to Allen. Allen lost it, goes back to Criswell. Aguado back around to Allen. Nice pass. That reminds me of that pass from Pierre earlier with that bounce pass down low, right where only her teammate can get it. Allen. Duffy. At the buzzer, Monet Duffy.
What a shot by Monet Duffy. I think the Islanders might have found their spark this second half.
Here's the work from Pierre. She's going to get down into Horn. That bounce pass again. She uses her entire body. Horn was unable. Nice shot, elevates, and drops off.
Horn now in double figures with 10 points for the Lions.
That should be a foul on. She's fast. I don't know who's faster between some of the players we've seen. Either Samora Watson, Jen Pierre, or Maya Blake, or even Alexis Calderon from New Orleans. Allen out on the left wing, guarded by Pierre. Duffy at the top had it knocked out of her hands. Saved by the Lions going out of bounds with Sibley. Pierre cross court. Back around the Horn. Sibley now back to Pierre. She resets their offense. Lets everybody get set. Horn flashes over. Sibley with the inside. Goes back. Taylor Bell. Goes back to Horn. Spin. Horn stop and pop. In and out. And a putback for Sibley. Tied at 34. Watson. Handoff Aguado. This game here at homecoming in Corpus Christi took to overtime last year. This is almost feeling like it has the same kind of vibe. The Lions. And here we go, back underway with 4:17 remaining in the third quarter. As Jen Pierre works around, guarded by Watson, wants to go down inside of Taylor Bell, does. Bell trying to go up, Bell's shot was a little strong. And offensive rebound again. Sibley trying to come out of the pack, and they're going to get timeout. Ayla Gazzardo. And we're back as you look at the Lions head coach, Ayla Gazzardo. Alexius Horn drops off again. 16 to shoot now for the Lions after the timeout. Off of that offensive rebound, that second chance that they had. Down inside, picked up Sibley with a little floater, off the iron, and another offensive rebound. Taylor Bell comes out. Foul call on Thursday night.
She's also had her season high versus the Islanders with 21 points.
Louisiana. And the second free throw is good. That breaks the tie. A 1-point lead for the Lions, 35-34. Up the court quickly to Watson, and she couldn't up close and personal, isn't it? And here comes Pierre. Criswell waiting on her. Approaches the top of the key and then works out to the right wing. Bounce pass inside the Horn. Wants to go back out. Doesn't. Guado right there on her. Turnaround for Alexis Horn. In and out. Duffy with a rebound. Here's Criswell over. Pierre doing her Pierre things, trying to poke the ball away. Watson trying to clear space. Tipped away by Horn. Watson saves it. Watson takes it all the way. High pass. And that when you're throwing it that high, why'd you throw it so high? Well, there's a lot of hands in there.
Right.
Southeastern does a tremendous job of getting their hands up and deflecting those passes. He wanted to try to get it over a couple players, and just the trajectory had a little too much on it. 19 seconds to shoot now, 2:55 remaining in the third quarter. And a 1-point lead for the Lions, 35-34. Taylor Bell with a move. Taylor Bell, hook shot, unable to fall down. And they're with 4 personal fouls. I'd like to see her back in here a little bit. Inside Pierre. And I don't know if Duffy... That was the first personal foul called on Monet Duffy. The first of a pair is today. 3 of 3 from the free throw line. 2 of 7 from the floor. And the layup's off the iron. Out to Criswell. Behind the back to herself. Again. The handoff to Aguado. Back up to Watson at the top. Wilstead. Now Duffy. And they're guarding out. Trying to tip it inside. Does. Drops off to Aguado. Off the left-hand side for the lefty. Mireya Aguado. Tied at 36. Each possession right now feels like it's in the last seconds of the ball game, doesn't it?
It does.
2:09 remaining. Down inside, Sibley. Back around to Horn. Horn stops. Horn finds its way right over the top of the rim. It just kind of drops right on in. Alexius Horn, 12 points now for her. Of course, our player to watch at the beginning of this game. Pass out to Samora Watson at the top of the key. Watson clears some space. Down over to Wilstead for a wide open three for Anu Wilstead, too strong. But Duffy comes down with a rebound. Finds it loose. Wilstead gets it. Wilstead fouled. The senior from Torrelodones, Spain. It's a long trip to come over, Kelsey.
I bet it is.
And a miss off of a Duffy, gets it, drops it off to Aguado. Back around Criswell, wide open three. In and out. And finally, and then steal by Anu Wilstead. Back around Duffy to Aguado. Throws it back out Wilstead. Catch and shoot three, off the mark. Here comes the Lions. And that's Patton. It goes all the way down to the baseline. They're going to reset now as Barry at the top of the key. With 1:05 remaining here in this third quarter, it's a 1-point lead for the Lions, 38-37. Around Washington, trying to stop, down inside. Alexander off the Islanders, so it's Lions ball with 6 seconds to shoot. Got it in, catch and shoot, off the iron. Loose ball picked up by Aguado, goes back to Wilstead, now to Criswell. McGill got in the way of Criswell for a moment, and they're going to get all the anticipation we had coming into it. Criswell. Well, Barry was right in her hip pocket. They've done that. They've worked so hard. That's some great coaching that they have.
A little bit.
30 seconds to go. Shot clock is off here in the third quarter. 10 minutes after this one. in a 1-point contest. Criswell guarding on Berry. Deep. She starts to try to find a teammate to open up to. Wants to go to. There's a steal by Aguado. Knocked loose. Aguado saves it, picks it up. Cannot finish. Duffy got it. 5 seconds left. Duffy back around. McGill for 3. Off the iron. And that's the way the third quarter. Wide open teammate, McGill, off the back iron. And now we're back underway for the fourth quarter, Kelsey.
Duffy has 11 rebounds so far.
Horn with Watson on her. Had it knocked out of her hands. Here's Watson with a steal in the back. My goodness. Horn doesn't do that very often. She's usually really tremendously sure-handed. Defending strong, too. Wilstead back around. Back to McGill. Tipped out by Louisiana.
Islanders shooting 38% from the field. Southeastern shooting 30.
Paige Allen inside with a spin. Allen stolen away by Alexius Horn. Up quickly to Patton. Goes in, stop and pop. Patton knocks it down. 40-37. 3-point lead for the Lions.
Patton now with 4 points today.
Islanders outscored the Lions 9-8 in the third quarter. Islanders won the first quarter. The Lions won the second. There's Watson. Wants to go off the screen, goes back to Allen. Down inside McGill. And banked it off the right side. 1-point game again. William McGill, 10 points, 1 rebound. But 5 blocks. 2 away from number 1 all time. Pierre down to Alexius Horn. And that's exactly where I'm going to go to as well if I was to hit Lions. Horn, turnaround, fadeaway, not there. Watson with the rebound. Watson takes it all the way, lost it on there. Patton comes out of it, circles around. Wilstead tried to deflect it, and it goes up the court quickly to Horn. Lost the handle there. Over to Timmy Criswell. This women's game, that's hard to keep up with. Wilstead into Criswell, floated, and it dropped right on Timmy Criswell.
Islanders now in the lead.
9 points for Criswell. 3 of 7 from the floor. 3 Islanders, 1 in double figures, 2 almost in double figures now in 9 each. Pierre with a little stop and pop, high arcing shot just off the mark. Allen with a rebound. Wanted to go up the court quickly. They're going to slow it down a tad. As Watson comes across the line. Over to Paige Allen. Spins. Wants to reset. Wants McGill out to set a screen. Points down inside to McGill. McGill drops off to Watson. 9 to shoot. Watson's shot not there. Taylor Bell with a rebound. She waits. Patiently finds Jen Pierre. Pierre goes to Horn. Down inside. Sibley. Bank shot. Back and forth game now, 42-41. Criswell. Guarded by Pierre. Finds Anu Wilstead. Oh my goodness. Off the right side of the basket and out. Pierre goes all the way in, works back out. A 1-point lead for the Lions. 6:49 to go. All the way over to the left wing. 10 to shoot. Pierre drops off inside to Taylor Bell. Bell with a little hook shot. Short. Allen with a rebound. Good defense that time from the Islanders, making sure you're not fouling. Allen over to Criswell. Back to Allen between the 2 circles. Sibley trying to force the issue with Allen. Allen moves all the way over. Allen's foot was behind the line, but the ball was not. Criswell for 3. In and out, no good. Sibley with the rebound. Pierre works back around. Patton for 3. Off the iron. Tipped up in the air. Tipped again. Loose ball. Stolen by McGill. Here's Criswell. With a spin. Cannot finish. My goodness. Horn comes away with it. That's 2 misses for the Islanders on back-to-back possessions. Islanders scoreless the last 2:40. Time was an assistant for Jody Kest at Akron, who was, by the way, Jody Kest was the Islanders head coach from 2002 to 2006. Pierre on the inbound, trying to create a steal. The freshman out of Dallas.
5:30 left in the game. Still a lot of time. Anything can happen between the two with that much time left.
Working back around Pierre. They reset the offense with 15 seconds to shoot. Daniel sets the screen for Pierre. She takes it all the way. From my vantage point, I couldn't see that. 9 to shoot. Out. Drive. Sibley. Stop and pop is good. The Lions extend the lead now by 3. 44-41. Allen. Back to Criswell with a Wilstead. Aguado down inside to Duffy. Back out to Paige Allen. Sibley guarding on Allen now. 11 to shoot. And they're going to get the blocking foul, I believe, on number 3. Shot clock was winding down. It bumped up back to 20 seconds. Criswell inside to Aguado. 3-point play for Mireya Aguado. Fouled.
Halftime that I think they needed to improve on, and I think they have.
Aguado's free throw is good, and we're tied at 44 with 4:44 to go.
Still anybody's game, Doug.
Absolutely. Inside to Daniels. Daniels has to be careful. Goes all the way back out to Horn. 15 to shoot for the Lions. Horn. A little too strong, and they're going to get Duffy on the foul. Take a look at Monet Duffy as Alexius Horn at the free throw line. The first find for the Lions. Opportunity to make it 2, and Horn will be in 14 points, and she is. 14 points, Alexius Horn, 5 of 16 from the floor, and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Criswell comes up, drop off to Wilstead. Aguado at the top, now back out to Paige Allen on the right wing. Inside Wilstead, out to Aguado. Duffy thought about it with a nice look. 11 to shoot. Duffy lost it, saves it from going out of bounds. Cross up to Criswell, falling down. Oh my goodness!
Got tripped up a little bit, but she did control that ball.
And great athleticism to remain under control and keep her balance as best she could. Tied at 46. Here's Pierre. Inside, Horn. Shaking, turns, spins, pivot. Score for the Lions all season long. The first finds its way in. In conference play, just slightly under her season average, and she knocks both down again. 16 points for Alexius Horn, who really likes playing against the Islanders. Criswell. Hand off to Wilstead. Allen. Aguado. Down inside Wilstead. Wilstead's heading to the free throw line. Otto comes over to the side, gets a quick drink of water as you watch Anu Wilstead playing with 1 personal foul.
Islanders shooting 60% from the free throw line today.
But both makes from Wilstead is good. Going to create a little pressure in the back. Pierre goes right between the defenders. She just got another level of speed. Horn looked like she wanted to pull the trigger on a 3, didn't she?
She did.
Pierre down inside Taylor Bell. Wanted to go back. Bell says, I'll go to the right. No. We're tied at 48 with 2:47 to go. Criswell. Pierre trying to cut her off. Hands off Aguado. Wilstead's at the top. Back around to Allen. Aguado tried to clear space. Horn not allowing it. Duffy at the top. Wants to go. Duffy had it knocked loose. Goes back to Wilstead. Wilstead fouled. That's the 5th team foul. The Islanders have a chance to take the lead with 2:28 to go. The first of a pair is good. And
fourth all day.
We have an opportunity to do something as Wilstead knocks them both down. Stephen F. Austin went 19-1, I believe, in 2002. Southeastern at 19-0. has a chance to break that. Daniels, blocked by Duffy. Here's a steal by Duffy off the hand. Hands off to Aguado. Back over to Criswell. 2:09 to go. A 2-point lead. And it's anybody's game right now still.
It is. Fans are out of their seats for the Islanders.
Allen over to Wilstead. Down to Duffy. Out. Criswell for three. Off the iron, no good. Horn comes out. Here's the ball kick. Go out of bounds. Lions. Washington, Pierre. Wilstead looking. Got it to Duffy. Hands off Criswell. 1:44 to go. Back to Criswell. Wilstead, sorry. Allen out deep on the right side. Back to Wilstead. Now to Timmy Criswell. Starts to drive. Goes back out. Aguado. Allen didn't pull the trigger. Criswell now down the line. Criswell's floater is good. And a blocking foul. Basking them out right now. There's 1:24 left. And in a basketball game, that's an eternity. It is an eternity.
It is.
But the Lions.
All the pressure is on you.
The Lions have one timeout left. Pierre crosses the line. Over to Horn, who is the difference maker in this game for the Lions. 16 points leading the scoring for both teams. 14 for Timmy Criswell. Horn works back. Back out to Pierre. A little stop and pop. Pierre's shot did not fall in, but they're going to get the foul. 11 points, 2 of 8 from the floor. 2 assists and a steal today. The first is good. 6 today. The second free throw is good. 3-point contest, my bad.
1 minute remains.
Wilstead
On your feet.
in to Aguado. Stolen by Sibley. And that pass was bad. Tries to go back to Horn. Pierre. They're going to try to take as much time off they can. Lions are 0 for 2 from downtown today. Horn. Jumper off the iron, no good. Bell with a rebound and a putback for Taylor Bell. It's a 1-point game. Wilstead to inbound. Got it into Duffy. Back over to Criswell. Criswell over to Wilstead. Islanders taking time off the clock and a hold on to that 1-point lead. Now to Allen. Over to Wilstead. 15 to shoot. Allen. Aguado. Down to Wilstead. Off the iron. Timeout, Ayla Gazzardo. Horn to inbound. Got it to Pierre. Over to Horn. Shakes. Horn. Stop. Conference will wrap up that final spot.
That'd be a huge win for the Islanders tonight.
Despite Sibley doesn't matter in this regard. It didn't look intentional to me.
I agree.
Allen's first 2 of 5 from downtown and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. The second free throw in and out, no. Got it all the way to Paige Allen. They're going to throw it away. Bell looking, got it over.